He's so grumpy today.
Someone's cutting my glass. It's not when you don't know.
I won't be complaining as long as I can smell it.
Hi guys!
Welcome back to our channel. And if you can't see, today we have Sebastian with us, and we thought we'd just do 5 things that you should know before getting a corn snake.
Yeah, we finally have Sebastian with us in the flesh, because every time we recorded a video for this channel, he's always chatting or just eating. So he's never really been here in person.
He has been super lively today, so it's probably going to be hard to actually get him on camera. And he's just moved my hair around the place 24/7, but at least he's here.
Yeah, we thought it would be a cute video today because we love doing the Chinese water dragon one and you guys seem to love it too, so we thought, why don't we do one for a corn snake?
So the first point we have written down is the lifespan, and the lifespan in captivity tends to be between 10 to 15 years old.
This can either be seen as a positive or a negative. Obviously, if you're a new reptile owner, 10 to 15 years is nowhere near as long as a lot of other reptiles, and the other first beginner snake really seen is a ball python, and that's 20 to 30 years. So if you're looking, So if you're looking for a snake but you're not sure if it's really the animal for you and you don't want as long as a commitment, I feel like a corn snake is definitely the one to go with.
Yeah, definitely. See, at this point we are very committed to our animals, so this is very short for us, what we consider a long lifespan to be. But for a lot of people, this is quite scary.
Yeah, people see 10 to 15 years and think it's huge.
Like, I can't commit to that, but for us it's short. But for you, it may be long.
The next point we want to go on to is what they feed on, and these are snakes. So obviously corn snakes feed on rodents, so if you're not okay with feeding rodents and things, you might not want to get a snake.
Yeah, this would not be the animal for you, seeing as certain snakes can also reject frozen and then only will take live. Luckily we haven't had this problem with Sebastian, but it is something, especially ball pythons, that there's a high possibility of happening.
Yeah, so again, if it's corn snake or ball python and you're looking for, we personally went with a corn snake, so we were in the decision of, do we get a ball python or corn snake for our first pet? But we both love rodents and love all animals, so we really didn't know how we were going to be with feeding rodents.
Yeah.
But we've been alright so far, so...
We knew we'd be able to do it if it was a case of we have to, because obviously when it comes to him, if we don't feed him rodents, then...
Yeah, they literally only eat rodents.
He will die. So we knew we'd have to. However, if it came to a ball python, this is where we get a little bit more scared.
Yeah, a lot of people have to bring their frozen thawed or just straight up feed live, or rodents have just been killed.
Not cute. Not cute. So ironically enough, our next point refers to their personality, and overall, a very docile snake. However, if you can't quite tell, they are super lively and they don't enjoy staying in the same space for long at all. That's in person.
So they are docile snakes and they aren't really aggressive. Sebastian's never bitten us. He's stuck once at one of our phones when we were taking pictures, but that was because he was a bit grumpy that day.
If we take pictures of him and the flash is on, he doesn't like it at all.
Yeah. But obviously it's just about knowing your snake and being able to read them well, and knowing, obviously the longer we've had him, the more we've got to know him, because we didn't actually get Sebastian as a baby. We got him when he was around 1. So it was just about getting to know him and what his personality was like. But since then, it's been great. Yeah,
he is a little grumpy and sometimes gives off tiny hisses, but we know this pretty much means nothing at this point. It doesn't mean he's going to strike for us. It doesn't mean he's in an aggressive mood. He's just talking to us.
I felt that. So the next point we have is cohabitation. When it comes to corn snakes, people do argue that 2 females can be housed here, but personally we don't agree with cohabitation when it comes to most animals.
Yeah, we literally, other than a couple of animals in specific, we don't really agree with housing multiple animals together near enough at all. And this is just a perfect example of this.
Yeah, 'cause obviously there's always a chance something can happen, and we just really don't want to risk that. I don't think it's what? We don't think it's worth risking an animal's life.
Yeah, especially you just can't quite guarantee, no matter how docile, how friendly or what animal it is, you can never guarantee that nothing's going to happen, because obviously they change all the time anyway, and those things can happen and snakes can just eat each other.
So obviously it's up to anyone and personal preference, and people argue you can, people argue you can't, but for us, unless you're a breeding animal, we would never put them in the same enclosure.
Even then, that's not like housing them together, that's very much just a couple of days or a 24-hour period.
Under my pinafore strap.
No, it's okay. And even then, you separate them after this period. So it's a very short period of time that we would ever have 2 snakes housed together anyway. Right.
My hair's an absolute mess because he's just doing his thing.
He loves getting tangled in our hair, if you can't tell. He just loves it.
Yeah, any little gap he can wriggle into.
He's just sliding up and up.
Awesome. You know what, we're just going to let him do what he wants because he's not going to sit still.
Yeah, you're probably not going to see too much of him in this video. But that's okay, he seems kind of happy anyway. So the final point we have written down is the temperature and humidity, and overall they're pretty easy to regulate and gauge.
Yeah, it's super easy. The humidity is between 30 and 50%, which is obviously a pretty easy temperature to keep. We tend to keep it on the lower side when he's not about to shed.
Yeah.
When he's about to shed, we tend to higher it more towards the 50s.
Yeah, this just helps them make sure all that shed comes off properly, because what you don't want is a broken shed. And when it comes to temperature, the hot spot or the basking spot, usually we try to aim for it to be around 32 degrees and overall 27, which this is pretty easy to honestly get to and regulate.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with it ever. His sheds have always been perfect. Other than like one when his head was like not on it, but I think you just got a bit caught on a bunch.
Yeah, he has all these little wooden things in his enclosure, and sometimes we think he just pulls the shed around the place.
Yeah, and when we try and get a shed out, it's always wired behind us, piece of wood and branches.
Yeah, he just wiggles around it. I think he wiggles to get it off him a bit easier, and so we have to pull it off around the back and weave it out of here.
It's so hard, especially when we want to keep the shed as one piece.
Yeah, but overall his sheds are super good.
Yeah.
So they were the main points we wanted to include in today's video, but if you ever want a more in-depth video or some more information on corn snakes, just let us know and we'll be sure to film one in the future.
Yeah, and we're also thinking of doing a corn snake versus ball python for any beginner snake owners who like that video.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below and maybe a comment. Just let us know if you own a corn snake, or if you want to, or if you own ball pythons. Just let us know in the comments below.
And if you want to find us anywhere else, all of our links will be down below, and our main YouTube channel, which we post on every Sunday, will be up here.
And sometimes through the week. And if you want to be notified the next time we post, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button below. Then you can just easily click on the little icon when it comes through.
So thank you for watching.
And we'll hopefully see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.